I am a 25-year-old female called Margaret with mental health issues. I live in special housing that helps with, but not in a facility exactly. I can come and go as please as long as I tell the staff that comes and visits if I will be gone overnight. I take meds every day and go to therapy once every week. However, my mental issues stem from trauma rather than anything with my brain not functioning as the normal person's would. Up till now, I have never heard or seen things. I just have anxiety, depression, and PTSD. That being said, I live in a house with two other people from program that are both schizophrenic. One is a 55-year-old male called James. The other is a 60-year-old woman called Daisy. I did not pick them as my roommates, the program did. Daisy is the sweetest woman and very kind. She gives me rides to work as long as I pay her gas. We talk for hours together, and I have even met her son and his 4 kids. If it wasn't for Daisy seeing this too and my video recording that refuses to upload and everyone I show it to saying it was fake, I would think I was crazy. However, Daisy and I saw and heard the exact same thing. That's enough about Daisy for now. Let me tell you about James and what's been going on. James is a manipulative, misogynistic, gaslighting, perverted old creep. He's made Daisy cry on more than one occasion since I moved in a couple months ago. He's purposely walked in us both changing and using the bathroom on several occasions. We've tried to tell counselors from the program, but they don't believe us, because he usually gets to them first and tells them we have been mistreating him by screaming at him or plotting against him. The counselors tell us that James is just schizophrenic and paranoid, but it's gotten so bad that Daisy and I are considering leaving the program despite the help it gives us to get away from him. This all being said, you'll see why I first thought it was James going into my room at night while I slept. It started 2 weeks ago. I would wake up to my door being open all the after shutting it, and the window was closed and no air coming from the vents. I thought this a little weird at first, but thought nothing of it. Then I started waking up to things being moved. Things like underwear, bras, my phone, and my meds. I would wake up with them on the other side of the room from where I put them. Once I even woke up to my comforter taken off of me and folded on top of my dresser. I knew it could not be Daisy, as she has an extremely bad knee and can hardly get upstairs even with help. Plus, I know Daisy well enough she would tell me, I think, if she did go in my room. I thought there was only one option for who it could be, James. I knew that the counselors would do nothing if I complained, so I started locking the door. It did not work, though. I would still wake up to the door open and things moved about. It got worse, though. 2 weeks after it started, I woke up to find all my furniture moved about. My bed was now by the door, my dresser by the window, my chair in front of the closet, and my desk was in a corner. It had all happened while I was sleeping somehow. I was scared and convinced it was James. He was the only one in the house that could have done it. I talked to Daisy about it, and we decided to set a trap for James. I helped Daisy get up the stairs while James was out and hide in my room. I told James that Daisy was going to be gone from the house overnight. Daisy and I slept in shifts. She would sleep for 1 hour, and I would sleep for 1. It was my turn to sleep at about 2 a.m. when it happened. Daisy shook me awake and pointed to the door. I could see the handle moving in the moonlight. I started recording on my phone. We held out Brett EGs and waited. We heard a soft click of the door being unlocked. We expected in that moment for James to enter. It was not James. It was not even human. There was a shadow in the shape of a woman. I wanted to scream. Daisy squeaked beside me. I expected it to disappear as soon as it knew we saw it. Instead, it turned towards us. A sound like nails on a chalkboard came from its direction, and it pointed at one of my bedroom walls. I couldn't understand what it said as it was speaking in French. It said, "Je suis dans le mur. Trouvez-moi. Trouvez-moi." Daisy understood perfectly due to her mother being from France. She looked like she was going to be sick in that moment. When she explained to me later what it said, I felt sick too. Later, Daisy and I sat at the kitchen table, and she explained that the shadow thing had said, "I am in the wall. Find me. Find me." Daisy and I immediately told our counselors and showed them the video, but they just shook their heads, upped Daisy's meds, and labeled me as schizophrenic too. The shadow thing still visits. Tomorrow I am planning to take a sledgehammer to the wall. Security deposit be damned.